up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back. Let me know how y'all Saturday is going. I'm here with another Power Book 3, Season 3, Raising Kanan, Theory and Prediction video, and we're going to talk about the foreshadowing of Famous's death. We're going to discuss pretty much all the ways Famous's death has been foreshadowed since episode 1. I have 5 points, so you got to stick to the end of this video to understand every bulletin that I had on this situation. Alright, so when we talk about Famous, we got to understand that, well, I want y'all to understand that I wanted so much more from Famous. I wanted so much more from Famous. I wanted badly for Famous to be somebody who didn't want to be in the game, was forced into the game, and through situations, he became a savage. Now, although I wanted that to happen, it's clear that that did not happen. Because what have we seen from Famous since season 1? He want to deal with the girls. He want to smoke. He want to party. He want to waste time. He really don't have a hustle bone in his body. And maybe they even kept him around longer than they were supposed to. But I want everyone to understand that when Famous goes, it will probably not be episode 5. Okay? Episode 5 is not enough time, right, to build up the drama that's going to come from Kanan finding out what happened with the gun in the bag, and for us to find out the aftermath of what happened with the Freddy shooting. Plus, also, I don't know if I'm going to make a video on it yet, but I'm just going to say it here. We also got to see what pans out first with the rap that Famous just started working on in episode 4, okay? This rap will probably end up being the song that everyone is talking about, right? Where it's labeled as the name of the actor that plays Famous. They're calling it a song. They're saying it's a song from him, even though he's rapping as if he's Famous, right? They're saying it's for the season 3 soundtrack. But it's very possible that Famous will finish that record and take it to Lou's house and record it, because where else is he going to be able to record, right? Now, these are the clues foreshadowing Famous death in episode 8, because by at least episode 8, maybe they'll push it to 10, but by episode 8, you got enough time for the Freddy thing to happen, for Famous to go to the studio. You got enough time for Kanan to get upset. You got also enough time for Famous, I don't know what the hell is going on, where he got jammed up by the police again, and he running with a bag in his hand. Like, he's just doing all type of stuff, right? But let's start with number 1. Famous complains about the success of the business. When you go to, I believe, around the midpoint episode of episode 4, you got Kanan and Famous. They getting money. They doing their ones and twos in the house, right? While the money is being made, you got Famous. He wants to rap. He's being distracted by the money phone. He wants to rap. He's complaining about the success of the business. He's really not built for it. That's not what it's about with him. My second point. He clearly states he does not want to hustle, yet Kanan forced him, mostly because he needed his place, which was very selfish. And this will contribute to the reason why Kanan names his son after Famous, is because ultimately he will realize, right? We'll probably get a scene where Kanan is breaking down later on, and he's realizing that Famous will still be alive if he would have just let Famous be Famous and not try to make Famous be like him, right? Because at the end of the day, this is selfish, okay? Kanan bogarted that man's house. Kanan slapped that man in his own house. This is crazy. This is insane in the membrane. Insane, right? Next point number 3. He keeps police contact. Not street smart at all. And you gotta understand, this frequent police contact, right? The police ran down on Famous. Clearly, Famous is gonna come home after that. We don't know what it is. I don't think he's gonna be a rat, because even if Kanan felt guilty for Famous dying because Kanan forced him to be involved, he still wouldn't name his son after a rat. Somehow, some way, he's gonna come home. Maybe this time Raquel pays Famous bail, right? Maybe. As a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking of it, Raquel could pay Famous's bail as a favor for not telling Kanan what she did, which ultimately will blow up in everyone's face, leading to Kanan killing Famous in a rage, right? Who knows? Maybe even in front of Raquel, right? Boom. But he keeps running in police. That's bad, okay? That's gonna have people looking at him like he might be a rat because he's famous and they think that he's not built like that. My 4th point. Kanan will likely kill him for letting Rock set him up. Now, this is a video that I released yesterday. Go ahead and look for it. That video is up, going crazy right now, right? Kanan slapped him and got mad and said, next time you let Rock in here and you take her money, right, I'm effing you up, okay? Before he realizes that it was Raquel who set him up, he might kill Famous before he even realizes that. Plus, you got to think of it this way as well, right? Right? He's going to wonder, how did the gun get in his bag? Logically speaking, he may just blame Famous for it and kill Famous off the strip for that. Like, yo, you trying to set me up to go to jail so you could take over the block? These are the type of things that may happen. That thing I thought about, I didn't think there was enough to make a video on that about, but I'm going to include it here. And my final foreshadowing clue about Famous is Famous will be facing his consequences for killing Freddy, which could lead to Kanan taking a loss, right? Because maybe they rob Famous again, take the work, anything like that, anything, right? Anything that can happen in the hood, right? But it will lead to Kanan taking a loss and killing him because of that as well. Hence the saying Kanan is known for, the most famous saying he ever said. You're not a real killer until you kill somebody you love. Y'all let me know what y'all think about in the comment section. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Holla.